Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is TheSparrowsJourney, and today I want to honestly speak about an issue that has been bothering me for a little while. The footage that you see in the background is from the game called The Technomancer by Spiders, the developers, and by the publisher Focus Home Interactive. And in normal conditions, you would be seeing on this video me talking about the game and sort of reviewing it on my Will You Play series that I have on my channel. But I'm not. And why is that? The Technomancer is a sci-fi RPG, meaning that you are expected to play this game for about between 15 and 20 hours, more also if you do secondary quests and whatnot. That's what they claim. So to make a proper review, to make a video where I can safely talk about the mechanics of the game, where I can comfortably play the game while I talk about it and say the good and the bad about the game itself, I needed to play this game for about 5 to 6 hours, even more, if I want to make a Will You Play video that is gonna bring a good result. This game was sent to me about 4 hours before its release. Now, we can take several points from this. First, the publisher might be doing things wrong, and this is where I want to get to. If you contact a reviewer, if you contact a YouTube channel that reviews games and you want your game to be reviewed, you should expect that reviewer to also have an agenda. He has several videos planned for the next week when your game comes out. So what you want to do in a perfect situation is to send them a game code before the game is out so that reviewer can grab the game, play it for a little while, and on the release date, have that video ready on YouTube, already uploaded and edited, ready to go out after the embargo so that people can watch it and decide if it's their thing and eventually buy it or not. A second point that we can take out from this is that you don't show too much confidence in your game if you only send the reviewer a game code just a few hours before it's out. A third point we can take from this is the reviewer will probably do a bad job at it, because given the conditions, there couldn't be any better job than that. In this situation, the reviewer has two choices. You even decide to make a bad review, you don't deliver a good informative video about the game itself, so you are doing a bad review, or you decide to just not make a review, let it skip, which will probably happen to a lot of people like me. The third case would be review the game all the same, but you will be out a long time after the game is released. And that's not the best case scenario, especially not for a channel like mine of a smaller size. Normally, I get in touch with the developers or the publishers for games that I'm looking forward to, and I try to do that a long time in advance. We're talking about months before the game is actually out, so that I'm in touch with the developers and they know that they have my interest and I want to grab their game and show it to my audience. After that, obviously, you gotta wait for the game to be developed, to be finished, and eventually you wait out for the developer to send you a game code when the game is about to be released. Best case scenario is a few days before the game is released. It's not just about recording the video. A lot of people are not aware of this. If you want to make a good job at it, there is a lot of editing behind that. There is a few time-consuming things, like tag searching, like searching for the best title. There is post-production on the video, and those things take some time. Another point that I want to bring to the table is channel size. Now, if you're talking about a channel like Total Biscuit or Angry Joe Show, which are big review channels with millions of subscribers, this is probably a minor issue, even though I still believe it's an issue, but more also to smaller channels, and here's why. It's a trade-off. It's a you help me and I help you situation. Both the game and the reviewer are expecting some exposure and they can help each other out. And if you are the very first one making a review about a certain game that is coming out, you are going to be successful because people will look for reviews about that game. People will look for gameplay, for footage about that game, and you will always show up in the first place in the search bar. They will eventually like the way that you presented things, they will enjoy the video, and they will hit that subscribe button, giving you a like as well and giving you a view. At the same time, the game developer is expecting you to give them some exposure, so this is a win-win situation. Now, if you send your game on the date of the release, all of this that I've just described is torn apart, because now I will have only 4 hours to make that video. Can I make a good judgment of that game in 4 hours? Obviously not. Don't get me wrong, this is not an issue only with this publisher or this game specifically. This is an open letter to all the developers and publishers out there. If you want your game proper reviewed, if you trust your product and you think it's actually something that you can be proud of, send it to the reviewer a few days before it is released. Even 2 days, even 1 day makes total difference between having a good review or not having a review at all. Probably publishers put YouTubers and streamers all on the same bag, which is totally not true. YouTube and Twitch work very differently. Obviously, big known streamers that stream as a job also have an agenda, and they need to plan which game are they going to stream on a certain day. What I'm trying to say is, if you put YouTubers and streamers on the same bag, YouTubers will always suffer the most. I'm not saying YouTubers should be special in any kind of way, but the fact is, their job making those videos, making those review videos, it's fundamentally different from streaming on Twitch. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have not been bothered too much by this little rant. My name has been TheSparrowsJourney. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you are new around here, and I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.